You may be having a passion right now, but if you think you can work on the passion and you don't have to work hard to get better, to become great, then you are completely wrong. Because life is not so easy. Life is not so easy. It's hard. And hard things are hard because there are no easy answers or recipes. They are hard because your emotions are at odds with logic. They are hard because you don't know the answer and you cannot ask for the help without showing your weaknesses. Embrace the struggle, embrace your weirdness, your background, your instinct. If the key is not there, if you cannot find the answer, then find the another way. But search for the answer, search for the way to reach your destination, to become great at what you are doing. Karl Marx once said, life is a struggle. What you are going through at this moment, right now, may feel like hell. But the only way to get through is keep moving. Do not stop. It may be hard right now, but with some efforts, support, and guidance, you will actually make it out to the other side and you will reach there. Winston Churchill once said, if you are going through hell, keep going, keep pushing yourself. Even you love what you do, even you love what the work that you do, instead of expecting work to be like fun, aim to find something that you love so much that you don't want to stop doing it, even it get hard or even it feels hard. For me, when I sit for writing the block or script, I don't always feel like writing it, or even I like to record my videos, but I don't feel like doing that because I feel it is a lot of hard work, and it is a lot of hard work when you are doing everything alone. But I love that because I have an opportunity to share my thoughts and ideas with the world. I wake up every single day at 3:55 a.m. I love mornings, but even I love mornings, even I know I accomplish many things in the morning, it feels terrible to leave that warm bed and get out of it and follow the morning routine or go for a run. But I do that because I love that and it feels so hard. But even it feels so hard, I do that. Forget about easy life, because that will never give you the feeling of satisfaction. That will never give you the feeling of fulfillment. Don't even think about never working for a day in your life. Instead, focus on doing right and spending the time doing what you love to do again and again. And even it feels difficult, even it feels hard, just focus on doing it right and keep going. Alright, now there may be a question that you might have. How can you find the right thing that you will love to do over and over again? Now I have these 3 questions that will give you the clarity over choosing and finding the things that you would love to do. Ask these 3 questions to yourself and find these answers. Question number 1. Are you becoming the person that you want to be? Author Penelope Trunk said, I am a writer, but I love food more than I just love writing. And I am not getting paid for eating food. But I don't sit up at the night thinking about should I eat or should I write? Because career decisions are not decisions about what I do or what I love the most. Career decisions are about what kind of life do I want to set up for myself. John Gordon said, as you pursue a dream, the person you become is more important than what you achieve. Where you are going is more important than where you are now. We all are on the journey. Life is a journey. Each day is an opportunity to improve and take a step towards your new goals and your new life that you want to live. Whatever you do or whatever you start, you might start at the bottom, or you may not know anything about whatever you start. But if you genuinely want to love what you do, you need to focus on being good at whatever you will be doing or whatever you will be starting, and becoming what you want to become or becoming best in what you are doing. It requires deliberate dedication and action. I'm saying, guys, deliberate dedication and deliberate actions. But the real problem is that becoming great takes efforts and hard work. When Michael Phelps won 8 gold medals in one Olympic, his coach said he did not even miss a single training session in last 6 years. This is what doing what you love until you become the best means. And whatever you will be doing, just ask this question to yourself and find out the answer. Is this taking you to your destiny? Are you becoming the person
that you want to be. The question number 2 is, are you ready to do a deliberate practice? In an early 1990s, Anderson Erickson at Florida State University devised the term deliberate practice, and he described the style of serious study. The sole purpose of this term was effectively improving specific aspects of an individual's performance. Deliberate practice is the practice of doing things that hurts, things that are hard. The research concludes that this form of practice, which shows that how professional musicians and world-class athletes become what they are. No other activity predicts world-class skill as powerfully as several hours spent in deliberate practice. The key is to stretch. You want to practice skills that are just above your current skill level. Previous studies have shown it takes around 10 years at minimum to become a grandmaster, about a decade to get truly great at anything that you do. This is the 10-year rule, and sometimes this is called a 10,000 hour rule, which has been bouncing around scientific circles since 1917, but it was popularized more recently by Malcolm Gladwell's best-selling book Outliers. What you love may seem easy, but to get better at it requires hard work. Ask yourself, are you ready to put that hard work to learn and become a grandmaster? And if your answer is yes, start working right away and start doing the stuff that you want to do. The question number 3 is, are you making any impact? A huge majority of 96% of employees believe that achieving fulfillment at work is possible, and 70% would say that they would consider leaving their current role for a more fulfilling one. It's in our human nature to seek meaning and purpose in our everyday work or everyday life. Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, author of Man's Search for Meaning, says that the search for meaning is a primary intrinsic motivation of human beings. So feeling appreciated alongside a sense of belonging is extremely important in our workplace to help you to find a purpose in your role or in your work or in your everyday life. What work we do not only provide you the paycheck, it not only gives you money, it gives you status, it gives you identity, community, social connections, and it will help you to build a real connections. And if we are doing something that finds stimulating and the opportunity to make the positive contribution to the society or the people around you, then your work feels meaningful. And at that time, you will feel that you are making some impact on the people that you are surrounding with. Finally, when you are searching for something that you love, consider that your work is helping you to become what you want to become. It is helping you to reach your destiny, and you are ready to do whatever it takes to reach there. Consider that your work will encourage you to do and be better, and whatever you do that makes a positive impact on the society and the people around you. So stop thinking that you need to love what you do to have a great life or an impactful life. Allow yourself to do the things that you hate so that you can discover what truly important and what is truly fulfilling. You don't need to love every single minute of your working day to live a fulfilled life. You need to be dedicated on a mission and a purpose that's bigger than yourself. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button and do not forget to share and subscribe for the new videos that will help you to build a strong mindset, develop a grit, and learn new things. Comment below what you love doing and working hard at it. Until next time, my friends, start today for better tomorrow and take action now and be visionary.